so the point that Abraham is making to his people is, I only worship the one who created all of these things, and it is by definition greater than all of them combined. And yet, of course, then they want to drive him out and kill him and destroy his message, not to think about it and consider that message. So the An'am are, as we talked about last night, the domesticated cattle. And so they made taboos that some of the beasts, some of the cattle are only for the leaders, the noble people, not for the common people and the lower classes of people. Some of them are only for the use and benefit of the males and not for the females. So they made laws, that every society has laws which have justice and fairness, and every society has laws which are oppression and injustice. And so the contrast is in the universal law. Here, like the Islamic Ten Commandments, that we will only worship Allah, only one God. We will not practice shirk, worshiping, sending any action of worship to any beside our Creator, Allah Azza wa Jal. Most people believe in a Creator, yet they worship saints, they worship angels, they worship prophets, and other human beings and other creatures of Allah Ta'ala. Kindness to parents, taking care of orphans and the poor, and not out of fear of poverty, killing your own children, nor murdering any innocent soul, which the human life is sacred to Allah Ta'ala, and so murdering one person is violating Allah's sanctuary. And these laws about ethics in business, fairness and justice, speaking the truth, bearing witness to the truth, even if it goes against your own self, that is your self-interest, or your own parents or your own family members' interests. The truth is more important than any one of us. And so those are the real laws, because they're not about my tribe or my group or even my own self, but they are universal truth of the whole world. And so these are basair for humanity. That is an insight given to us to open our eyes. We won't believe in things we can't see. We can't see God. We can't see Allah, so we will not believe. But Allah sees what we see. His knowledge encompasses everything. If we would accept His knowledge, a little bit of His knowledge from the Quran, it will open up our eyes. If we choose to see, we will see through the knowledge of Allah Ta'ala, and there is nothing that can be hidden from us. But if we choose to be blind, even the Prophet ﷺ, he cannot force anybody to see what they do not want to see. Surah Al-A'raf is another amazing surah. And both these surahs, each one of them are like an encyclopedia of knowledge. So I'd have to just skip a lot of things, subhanAllah. So the A'raf are the high places in the separate between Jannah and Nar, between the reality of Yawm al-Qiyamah, of heaven and hell, and on the highest part, what they would call ramparts or A'raf. And so from that view, from that vantage point, you get the true view. We're down here, we're like the little ants in the ant hole. Imagine if an ant were given, subhanAllah, a view from up here. Their whole world would explode. The knowledge would be too much for the little ant. And so we can get a glimpse of knowledge from on high. And then we will see who is who. Where am I? Are my choices leading me this way, or are they leading me that way? And Allah Ta'ala, inshallah, guide us and protect us. So Shaitan, Iblis, wants to lure us astray. When Adam and Eve were in the garden, they were innocent like little children. They had no sense of shame. So what does Iblis want to do to humanity? He wants to humiliate them. Because Allah Ta'ala honored the human being with knowledge, but He wants to debase us. And so He exposed their shame, humiliated them, and so of course we have the knowledge, we have the sense of shame as grown up, and so we wear appropriate clothing and have appropriate appearance and appropriate behaviors. We come to the mosque in our beautiful raiment, inshallah, bearing witness to our Creator and honoring our Creator, and we are honoring the dignity of every human being, all the children of Adam. May Allah Almighty guide us to the truth of the Quran and the Sunnah of Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam. Barakallahu feekum wa assalamu alaykum.